Hello everyone, I'm Shayne Cohen and this video was produced exclusively for American Express International Dollar Card members, empowered by the Sacred Space. Yoga is a globally recognized practice, ancient practice, to enlighten your soul and your body anywhere, at any time. Our intention is to provide you a collection of conscious content that's going to lift up your spirit, elevate your mind and your soul during these times of uncertainty. So let's get started. We'll begin in a comfortable seated position. It could be with your legs crossed, legs extended, whatever is comfortable for you. I recommend having a block or anything that can replace it. Let's close our eyes. We're gonna take a very deep inhale that will lengthen our spine. On the exhale, roll your shoulders back. And for the next hour, we'll be breathing through our nose. Close your mouth. And let's just begin noticing the breath. Beautiful cold air in and out of your nose. Begin lengthening the inhale and lengthen the exhale with a feeling of relaxation. We'll count 6 on the inhale and 6 on the exhale. Inhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There is a connection between your breath and your mind. When your breath is even, your mind becomes steady. We'll open our practice with an Om. Take a deep inhale. We open our eyes. Let's take the right ear to the right shoulder. Let's do some neck rolls, taking the neck back on the inhale and bringing it forward as we exhale. Every movement from now on will be at the rhythm of our breath. Inhale as we take the neck back. Exhale as we bring it forward. Switch sides, left ear, left shoulder. While you're doing this, relax your shoulders. Relax your hands. Relax your jaw. And move to the rhythm of your breath. We'll bring the right hand down. On the inhale, take the left arm over your head and stretch the left side of your rib cage. Maybe you can look up to the sky right under your armpit. Use the inhale to lengthen and the exhale to settle into the pose. On the next inhale, we'll bring both arms up to the sky, look up. On the exhale, the left arm goes down, right arm goes over the head. Work on taking that right shoulder back, making sure that both sit bones are equally grounded. And move with your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe take that right shoulder a little bit more back. On your next inhale, both arms up to the sky. And on the exhale, hands to the sides. And we'll come into a child's pose. So we're gonna bring our toes together and bring our knees apart. Walk our hands forward. And bring the third eye, the forehead, down to the mat. And again, start counting your breath. Taking long, deep inhales and slow and controlled exhales. As you melt all your worries into this mat. Walk your hands towards your body. Bring your hands right under your shoulders. For a tabletop, knees under your hips. And with the rhythm of the breath, on the inhale, the belly goes down and we look up. On the exhale, round your spine, look at your belly button, press the mat away from you, exhale. Inhale, belly down, look up, take your shoulders back. Exhale, round spine, push the mat away. Curve your spine all the way. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Let's curl our toes and get into our first downward facing dog of the day. Downward facing dog, relax your neck, relax your jaw. Let's take 5 deep inhales and deep exhales. 1, 2. You can bend the right knee maybe as you're doing this and bring the left heel a little bit lower. Switch legs, bend the left knee, bring the right heel a little bit lower. On every inhale, press the mat away from you and lengthen your spine. Use the exhale to see if you can bring your heels a little lower. Let's pick up our heels from the ground, round the spine, look at your belly button, bring your body forward into a plank pose. Get to your plank pose, roll the shoulders back, bring your knees down to the mat. 5 slow counts, we're gonna bend our elbows until we get all the way down, keeping the elbows close to your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms back, your hands back so that your fingertips are in line with your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back. On the inhale, lengthen the neck, peel yourself off the mat, and come up to a low cobra. On the exhale, come down. Inhale, come up to your low cobra. Exhale, come down. You inhale as you peel yourself off the mat. Low cobra. This time, bring your arms up with you and let's hold it. For 5, 4, on every inhale, bring yourself a little higher. 3, 2, exhale, come down and take it back to your child's pose. Open your knees, touch your toes. Lengthen the spine, bring your hips back as you walk your hands forward. Curl your toes, downward facing dog. Let's take the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip. As much as you can, square your shoulders, so immediately bring the right shoulder down and take the right knee up as high to the sky as you can. Make sure you're breathing. Deep inhales and long exhales. Bring that right leg down. And on the inhale, we bring the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Square the shoulders, left shoulder comes down, relax the neck. Breathe into that right hamstring. And then take that left leg down. Walk your feet 1 foot forward to the outside of the mat. And the left hand is gonna go grab the right ankle. Look under the right armpit.
Use the right hand to press the mat away from you and lengthen the spine as you twist. For 3, 2, 1. Switch legs, switch hands, bring the left hand down, right hand to the outside of the ankle. Square the hips, look under the left armpit, press the mat away from you, and breathe. Back to center. Walk your hands towards your body. Bring your heels in and your toes out, and find yourself in a squat, where you lengthen the spine. Use your elbows to push the knees out. And on the exhale, bring your hands down, extend your knees. Toe heel your feet till your feet are hips distance. Grab your elbows, slightly micro bend your knees, and just hang here so that you get fresh blood into your head and a nice stretch on the hamstrings. Maybe swing it to the right and gently swing it to the left. Come to center, release your arms, and as slow as you can with your knees bent and engaging your core, start rolling up 1 vertebra at a time, as slow as you can, letting the head be the last thing that comes up. When you get there, you roll your shoulders back. And we stand in the front of the mat. With our feet together, bring your hands together to your third eye. On the inhale, arms up to the sky. On the exhale, fall forward, bending your knees. On the inhale, hands to your shins, look forward, lengthen spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, find yourself in a plank pose. Bring your knees down, bend the elbows, and then inhale for an upward facing dog. Rolling the shoulders back, my thighs are engaged. Tuck your belly in, exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Step the right foot forward, step the left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fall. On the inhale, with the knees slightly bent, come all the way up. And on the exhale, come all the way forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back. Bring your knees down, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. On the exhale, knee to nose. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Right leg goes up to the sky one more time. And we're gonna step the right foot between our hands. Plant the back foot on a 45-degree angle so the toes are in, heels are out. Bring your forearm on top of the right knee and take the left arm over your head for an extended side angle as you stretch the entire side of your body from the left ankle to the tip of the left index. Take the left shoulder back, maybe even look up to the sky for 3, 2, 1. Frame the right foot with your hands. Step the right foot back. Downward facing dog. Left leg up to the sky on the inhale. Knee to nose. Get that knee to your nose by curving your spine, pressing the mat away from you. 3-legged dog, left leg goes up to the sky. Step that left foot between your hands. Plant the back foot, 45-degree angle. Bring the forearm on top of your knee. Right arm over the head.
to reach the front of the room, not up to the sky. We're looking for a straight line from the ankle to the index finger. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Exhale as you frame the left foot. Take the left leg back. You are now in a plank pose. Bring your knees down, bend your elbows, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Recover your breath. Step the right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fall forward. And on the inhale, with the knees slightly bent, come all the way up, reach up, look at your hands. And on the exhale, bring your hands to the sides of your body for Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel strong like a mountain. Close your eyes. Feel the ground under your feet. Open up your toes. Engage your thighs. Bend your knees. Inhale into a chair pose. As much as you can, bring the weight back, so lift up your toes just for a moment so that the weight is on the heels. Tuck the tailbone in, roll the shoulders back, bring your hands into prayer to your heart, and we're going to take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee and press the hands against each other to get a twist. Shoulders are away from your ears. Lengthen the spine. Beautiful detox here, so tuck your belly in. We move it back to chair pose. Those thighs are burning. Bring your hands back to prayer. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee and twist, making sure that your knees are together, that your hips are in line with each other. We take it back to chair pose. And exhale, fall forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Knees down, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Recover your breath, deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it forward, plant that back foot 45-degree angle, and on an inhale, come into a warrior one. In warrior one, you must embody a warrior, so feel strong. Bend the front knee, making sure that the knee is not passing the right ankle. Take the left hip forward, right hip back. Roll the shoulders back. Reach up to the sky. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plant your hands to frame the right foot. On the exhale, take that right foot back. Bring the knees down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Plant that back foot and use your inhale to come up to a warrior one. The alignment starts in your feet. Check your feet. They should be hips distance. Tuck your tailbone in, roll your shoulders back. Feel strong like a warrior. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands down. Inhale, step the left foot back. Bring your knees down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, take the right leg up to the sky. Step the right foot between your hands. Use the inhale to come up to a high lunge. Roll the shoulders back. Bend the front right knee. And on the exhale, open it up to warrior two. So my hips are open to the side, but I am gazing to that right index. Breathe in. Breathing out. Back foot's in a 45-degree angle. My front right knee is right over my right ankle. Flip the palm of your hand. And let's reverse this warrior two by taking the right arm over your head. There's no bending on that right elbow. Reach up and back as you breathe. And on the exhale, we cartwheel the arms to frame the right foot. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Roll shoulders back. Bend the front knee and use the exhale to open up to your warrior two. On the other side, roll the shoulders back. Tuck your tailbone in. Inhale from the root of the spine to the crown of your head. And exhale out of your arms, getting rid of anything that doesn't serve you today. Flip the palm of the hand and take it back. Left arm over the head. Reach to the back of the room. Don't forget to bend that left knee. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the left foot. Downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow. With the knees slightly bent, inhale, come all the way up. And on the exhale, bring your hands to your sides for Tadasana, mountain pose. Close your eyes and feel how the energy is starting to move around your body. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Take the weight to your heels, so maybe pick up your toes for a moment. You should be able to see your toes. Otherwise, take your weight back a little more. Get a little lower. Roll the shoulders back. Bring your hands into prayer to your heart center and the left elbow to the outside of the right knee and twist. We press the palms of our hands against each other. As we lengthen the spine, take the shoulders back. And we switch sides. Chair pose first. Hands into prayer. Right elbow outside of the left ankle. Twist, lengthen spine. Making sure your knees are in line, your hips are in line. Tuck your belly in, it's a beautiful detox. Chair pose. Exhale, fall forward. Yeah, your thighs should be burning. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Plant your hands, step the feet back. Bring your knees down, chaturanga by bending the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, this is an exercise to strengthen the capacity of our lungs. So move slow into the rhythm of the breath. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Plant the back foot. Use the inhale to come up to a warrior one. Align your warrior one. Bring the left hip forward. Bend the right knee. On the exhale, plant your hands down. Use the inhale to step the right foot back. Knees down. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. The slower you move, the more advanced the practice becomes. The age of a yogi is determined by the capacity of its lungs. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Plant that back foot. Inhale, warrior one. Get into your pose, your warrior one, so feel strong, embody a warrior. On the exhale, bring your hands down. Use the inhale to step the left foot back. Knees down, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Let's interlace our hands behind our back. Roll the shoulders back. Bend that front right knee. Open up your heart. Cracking any shield that's covering your heart. Look up to the sky. And on the exhale, fall forward.
for a humble warrior. Bring the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Relax your jaw. If it's possible, you still have your hands interlaced and you're taking your arms as far over your head as you can. If this is too much for you, just bring the hands down, but breathe. Breathe into this uncomfortable feeling. This is what we learn in yoga, that our breath controls our emotions. On the inhale, we come up to warrior one. Pick up the back heel. Bring your hands to your heart. We do this for balance. Gaze at one spot on the ground that's not moving. Warrior three. If you fall, you just get back into it. Bring the left hip down so that both hips are in line. And we feel like we're flying like a bird for 3, 2, 1. Gracefully bend the standing knee. Go back to your warrior one. Exhale the hands to the mat. Inhale, step the right foot back. Exhale your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Head back to your breath. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Plant the back foot. Inhale, warrior one. Interlace your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders back. Again, open up your heart and stretch the front of the neck from all that cell phone use. And exhale, fall forward. Humble warrior. Left shoulder inside the left knee. Try to square the hips, so bring the right hip forward, left hip back. Relax the neck. Breathe into that left outer thigh. For 3, for 2, 1. Come up, warrior one. Bring the back heel up. Hands together into prayer. Gaze at one spot on the ground. Warrior 3. And we hold. In this pose, our legs are strong, but our face is soft. There's no wrinkles behind your neck. For 3, 2, 1. Bend the standing knee back to warrior one. Exhale your hands to the mat. Step the left foot back. Knees down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're either going to step to the front of the mat, or some of you might even want to hop it. So if you're going to hop forward, gaze to the front of the mat between your hands, bend your knees, and hop it. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fall forward. Bend your knees. We're back on this chair pose. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Release it, shake it out. Beautiful. Take a block if you have one. We're going to bring the block on the highest side of it to the outside of the right foot. Step the left foot back. My front right heel is intersecting the back arch of my left foot. Open up your arms. Hips are facing forward. But again, I'm gazing to that right index. Bring your body forward and plant your hand, if possible, on top of the block. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders. You can just bring your hand to your knee or to your shin. Whatever feels comfortable. We're looking for an opening on the hips. So make sure that your right hip is working its way right under the left hip, and that the shoulders are stacked, and that the energy is going up to the sky. Now for balance, gaze to the ground, come up, and your left foot meets the right. Switch sides with the block. Take the right foot back, gaze at your feet. Some of you might want to have a lot of space between your feet. Some of you might want to have a shorter space. Extend your arms, both knees are straight. Bring your body forward. Left hand goes down. Immediately you stack the hips and you stack the shoulders. And your core is the center of this pose. So engage your core. You're not slouching towards the ground, you're actually reaching up to the sky. You should be able to fit in a toaster. So your torso is not coming forward and beautifully placed in one place. I could fit into a plexiglass. Look down for balance. Come up. Right foot meets left. Wonderful. We're gonna bring the block between our feet. I'm looking for a hips distance between the feet this time around. Let's take the right foot back and keep the feet hips distance, and both hips are gonna face forward. We take the left hand behind our back, open it wide. We use it as a quality control for our lower back. Inhale the right arm up. Get very long with your spine. And on the exhale, place the right hand on the block. When you're here, roll the left shoulder back, square your hips, and take the left arm up to the sky and twist. Major twists. This is like if your intestine was a dirty rag and you're just squeezing the dirty water out of it. So tuck the belly in, broaden your shoulders. For 3, 2, 1. Gaze at the ground, always helps for balance. Come up, switch sides. Right foot forward, left foot back. I look at my feet, I make sure that they're hips distance. Take this left hip forward. Right hand behind the lower back. Inhale, get long, long spine. Exhale, fall forward. Roll the right shoulder back. Square the hips and take the right arm up to the sky. Always a long spine. So always the crown of the head needs to reach the front of the room. Take that right shoulder back a little more. And do not forget to breathe. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Gaze to the ground. Bring it back up. And step to the front of the mat. We're gonna open our legs wide. Let's take the block to the right corner, right outside corner of the mat. Right foot faces forward. Left foot is still in a 45-degree angle. Bend the right knee slightly and bring the right hand on top of the block. When you get there, stack the hips, stack the shoulders, and flex that left foot. This is a half moon, half sun. Find your balance. Both legs are very engaged. And the left foot is flexed. And I have my hips stacked and my shoulders stacked. For balance, I look down, bend the standing knee, come up, and we're gonna take the block to the other side. Toes towards the back of the mat. Open up your arms, bend the front knee, bring your hand to that block. Immediately, stack the hips, stack the shoulders. The top right leg needs to be parallel to the ground, not higher, not lower. Shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked. Half moon, half sun, find your balance. You want to reach up to the sky, even start playing with the idea of not bringing so much weight into this left arm. For 3, 2, 1, look down, bend the standing knee, come up. Beautiful. Now, we're in a wide leg. Let's bring the heels out, the toes in. Interlace the hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your hips forward a little bit. And on the exhale, fall forward. It's a wonderful stretch if you can leave your hands interlaced, trying to get the palms of your hands as close together as you can. But if that's too much, just release your hands. We're looking to get some fresh blood into our head right now as we stretch the back hamstrings. Very important to hold your inversions. When you're ready, bring your hands right under your shoulders, maybe in fingertips. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Look forward. Once again, bow. This time, bring your hands to your lower back. Take the shoulders and the elbows back. Engage the core. And come up. And we're going to step to the front of the mat one more time. We're going to do a balancing pose. That balance always works with the memory, so it's very important. Not only are we getting our legs and our core strong, but it's wonderful pose for memory. So again, we get into that Tadasana pose where we feel our feet are our roots. And from the waist down, we're super grounded, and from the waist up, we're reaching to the sun. Bend the right knee, grab the knee, bring the left hand to your waist, and hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take that right knee towards the right. And again, hold. If you're finding nice balance, look towards the left. For 5, get tall with your spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee back to center. Switch hands if you're still in one leg. Ideally, the right arm goes back and we gaze at that right thumb. We're twisting, but with a very long spine and letting the shoulders be away from our ears. For 3, 2, 1, come back to center. Bring both hands to your waist. If you're still with me, extend that leg and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, come on, 1. That looks so easy. Okay, back to our mountain pose. Bring the left knee up. Right hand goes to your waist. Helps you with balance. You're gazing at the ground. Something that's not moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee goes to the left. Adjust your spine when you get there. Lengthen it one more time. If you have the balance today, gaze towards the right shoulder. If it's not today, it might be tomorrow. Every day we have a different body. It's incredible. For 3, 2, 1, bring your knee back to center. Take your knee now with the right hand. Take the left hand back and twist. Gaze at that back thumb. If you fell, just get back into it. Come back to us. For 3, 2, 1, come back to center. Extend the leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Wonderful. We're gonna get on our knees to open up our heart with a nice camel pose. So you can bring your knees hips distance. You can bring your knees a little bit wider than your hips. Whatever it is that you are craving, it is very important that you come out of this pose carefully. So we're gonna bring our hands behind our back. We do it to protect our lower back. It's like one of those belts that people wear when they're carrying heavy stuff. Bring the hips forward and let the head go back. You might stay here if you're still breathing. You might want to grab your heels if this is available for you today. And if you're there, you're pushing your hips forward and you're stretching your thyroid, the front of your neck, and you're breathing. Now, to get out of it, you first bring the right hand to your lower back, left hand to your lower back, engage your core, and then you come up.
Bring your hips down. We're gonna take the right leg out. Bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale as you lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, fall forward with a long spine. Use your inhale to lengthen the spine and get the crown of the head to reach the front of the room. And on your exhale, just relax it, let it go. Breathing directly into that right hamstring. On the inhale, one more time, lengthen the spine, reach the arms forward and come up. And we switch sides. Okay, so the right foot goes inside the thigh. We want to make sure that this leg is right on line with your hip. So not towards the outside or, really straight with your hip. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fall forward. Take the shoulders back, the crown of the head forward on your inhale. And then relax on the exhale. Deep inhales and deep exhales will take your practice very far. Holding your breath doesn't let you flow. And there's a difference between pain when we're doing a pose. If there's any pain, you must stay away from it. But if it's uncomfortable, then you just breathe into it. Inhale, lengthen the spine, take the arms forward, and come up. Wonderful. We're gonna take the left leg back. We're gonna go into a pigeon pose. So make sure that that left leg is right behind you. Use your toes to walk that foot as far back as you can. The right knee is facing towards the right side of the mat. Inhale, get long. On the exhale, start walking your hands forward. And maybe you can get your forehead to the ground. If that's not available for you, do a fist over fist. But it's very important to feel the pressure of the third eye on the mat while you're on this pose. And scan your body, making sure that your jaw is relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed. Scan your thoughts, making sure that everything that you're saying to yourself serves you. It's positive. If you're here in your mat, you are doing wonderful. You are doing the best that you can for yourself and for others. Slowly come up. We're gonna take this left leg and bring it for a double pigeon now. So we wanna have, if possible, not everybody can do this, but if it's possible, the ankle is gonna go over the knee. If that's not accessible for you, you just get into a comfortable cross-legged pose. But if it is, try to get this left knee a little lower. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come forward. Really use your breath to get into the pose. It is magical what a exhale can do. It softens you, it takes you so much further. When we come up, the bottom right knee is going to face the front of the mat. The left foot is going to get grounded. Both sit bones are fully grounded. We take the left hand behind our back. On the inhale, we lengthen the spine and take the right arm up to the sky. And we twist. And the right elbow goes to the outside of the left knee. And you press there as you lengthen the spine. On the inhale and on the exhale, you twist. keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Again, use your breath. The inhale, you use it to lengthen the spine, and the exhale to twist a little more. We take a soft counter pose where we bring the forehead to the right side and never skip your boat pose. So lower back issues, just do it with your knees bent. Otherwise, straight legs, straight arms, roll your shoulders back, be proud, give yourself a nice smile. This is such an important pose to strengthen your core, to strengthen your psoas muscles. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. All right. We are going to take it into a pigeon pose on the opposite side. So again, check that your right leg is right behind you. We tend to sometimes just take it towards the right. So look at it. It should be like a tail, like an extension. Use your toes to take it back. Inhale, get your spine long first, and then slowly start walking your hands forward and getting your forehead either to the ground or fist over fist. Or if you were using a block, you can put the block and start breathing. Breathing into the uncomfortable. Listening to your breath. How often do we really stop to listen to our breath and the connection between our breath, our body, our soul? And let's come up. Swing this right leg forward. We bring it shin over shin, or just comfortable cross-legged position. Flex your feet. Important to flex your feet always to protect your knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fall forward. Oh, do we feel this one? Especially those of you that like to jog or are into spinning. Oh yeah. This one is for you. So breathe into it. Especially women, we tend to hold so much stress on our hips. Slowly come up. Let's get that bottom knee to face the front of the mat. We ground this right foot, making sure that both our sit bones are grounded. Take the right hand behind your back. Left arm goes up to the sky, lengthen. And take the left elbow to the outside of the knee. With your inhale, you lengthen your spine. With your exhale, you twist and you look towards the back of the room. Because wherever you look, your body will follow. Move with your breath. So the inhale reminds you to get long with the spine. And the exhale lets you twist a little more. Release the pose. Give yourself a nice counter pose with the forehead to the ground. Straighten both legs out. Paschimottanasana. Take whatever meat you have under you. Take the arms up to the sky. Lengthen one more time, and on the exhale, fall forward. And stay here as you listen to your breath. The sound of your breath takes you into meditation.
On the next inhale, lengthen the spine again, engage the core, come up. Let's lie down on our backs. We're gonna take it into a shoulder stand. So a shoulder stand looks easy, but it's quite a delicate pose. So if you've never done it, you might want to see how I'm going to do it before you get into it, because once you're in shoulder stand, you should not be moving your neck. It's very delicate. So with a bit of a momentum, I take my hips up to the sky and I take my hands to my lower back. The legs go up. We do not move the neck while we're here. You can close your eyes and just feel the lymphatic system draining. It's a wonderful pose for those of you that are on your feet a lot. Whenever you're ready, take the legs over your head. Only if your feet touch the ground can you take the hands away from your lower back. You can bring them to the mat, but don't do it if the legs are not touching. If the feet are not touching, keep your hands there. But if they are, you can. You can bend your knees and bring them to the sides. Again, keep your hands in your lower back or not. Just be mindful that the neck is very delicate. Now, very slowly, one vertebra at a time, you come down as slow as you can, or using the core to come down. And the legs go down. Last, and probably one of the most important poses, the destroyer of all disease, the fish pose. You come into your elbows, let the head go back. Some of you might even get the head to touch the ground. And we'll do 3 rounds of dragon breath. So in dragon breath, we inhale through the nose. And when we exhale, we stick our tongue out and we open up our eyes like a dragon to release any tension that's still there. Let's do this. Inhale. 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 And release the pose. Come lying down on your back for Shavasana. This one is the most important pose of the entire practice. It is here when the nervous system receives all the benefits from the practice. Scan your body. Relax your feet. Soften your knees. Feel your thighs getting heavy. Your hips are melting to the ground. Soften your hands. Your arms. Relax your shoulders. Your stomach, your internal organs, relax that. Soften your lungs. Soften your heart. Your throat. Your jaw. Relax the muscles between your eyebrows. And open the crown of your head.
You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you want, the longer the better. Or you can come into the right side of your body for a fetal pose, keeping your eyes closed. Recognize this pose as the beginning of everything, the beginning of your day. And very gently bring yourself up and join me in a comfortable seated pose as we started this practice. Your spine is long after the practice. Your muscles are warm, they're melted. Bring the palms of your hands together. And we'll close this sacred practice by chanting one Om together. Take a deep inhale. Om. Hands in prayer to your third eye. Chin to your chest as you bow down to yourself. Please continue to stay safe and stay tuned for more content from American Express International Dollar Card members and the Sacred Space Miami. You can follow us on Instagram at Sacred Space Miami. Many blessings to all of you. Namaste.